Welcome to Ethanol Producer Magazine's top headlines from the past week. I'm your host, Jacob Noterman. Before we get started, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Iowa Economic Development Authority. Iowa is the best place for establishing biochemical production facilities for 3 reasons. The first is that the U.S. Department of Agriculture said Iowa's Renewable Chemical Production Tax Credit is the strongest incentive for the biochemical industry. The second is that Iowa is home to more than 50 bioprocessing sites. And the third is that Iowa is a center of academic research into biochemicals. To learn more about why Iowa is the best place for biochemical production, visit iowaeconomicdevelopment.com/bioproducts. On May 8th, President Donald Trump hosted a meeting on the renewable fuel standard at the White House that was attended by Senators Chuck Grassley, Joni Ernst, Ted Cruz, and Pat Toomey, along with U.S. EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt and Agriculture Secretary Sonny Perdue. During the meeting, Trump agreed to allow for year-round sales of E15, and there was agreement among attendees not to pursue an artificial price cap on RIN prices. There was also discussion during the meeting about the potential to allow RINs to be assigned to exported gallons of biofuels. While members of the biofuels industry applauded plans for year-round E15 sales, industry trade groups are speaking out against plans to allow RINs to be attached to exported gallons of renewable fuels, a move they say is just as bad for the biofuels industry as previous plans to cap the price of RINs. Rochester, New York-based Sweetwater Energy has announced plans to build a commercial-scale integrated biorefinery with AS Granule Invest, Europe's largest wood pellet producer. The facility will produce clean cellulosic sugars and highly pure lignin from 50,000 tons of locally sourced hardwood annually. Sweetwater said the plant will be the first to incorporate its sunburst pretreatment technology, which splits biomass into constituent parts. Information released by the company explains Sweetwater's patented technology, which is based on modified twin-screw extrusion systems that operate today around the world in many industries. The USDA is soliciting applications for up to $5 million in funding under its Repowering Assistance Program, which helps biorefineries built before June 18, 2008, use biomass as a replacement for fossil fuels used to create heat or power. Funding awarded through the program supports the installation of new systems that use renewable biomass to generate energy. Individual biorefineries can receive maximum awards of 50% of total eligible project costs, up to a maximum of $2 million. Eligible project costs include project-related construction costs for repowering improvements associated with the equipment, installation, engineering, design, site plans, associated professional fees, permits, and financing fees. Applications are being accepted through July 19th. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with more of the ethanol industry's top stories.